Okay, so now I'm going to show you some keying effects. And if you go to hollywoodcamerawork.com and then go to downloads and green screen and find match move test close and download the plate, it will give you a zip file and it will have loads of PNG images in it. So we want to import that as an image sequence. So I'm just going to click on the first image, and if we go to options, you'll see that it automatically recognizes it as a PNG sequence. So I'm going to click open, and I'm going to drag this here into my timeline, and you'll see that it doesn't quite fill it because this is 1440 by 1080 instead of 1920 by 1080, and you can see it looks squished. So all we need to do is just drag it out until it fills the screen. Okay, so if you go to Effect, Keying, Keylight, then you can just try and find, choose an evergreen kind of near the head, and click on that, and you see it's a pretty good key. And if we go from final results, status, ideally you want this to be just black and white. So in screen matte, you can clip the black and bring the white down. But you'll see there's still quite a lot of green, and if we go to intermediate result, you'll see she's very green here, and the edges aren't very good. So I'm going to reset this, and one way you can get a good key is try and get the green, the best green in this image that there's the most of. So I'm going to double click in this layer to make another layer window, and I'm going to undock it and move that here, and I'm going to take this one and I'm going to undock this panel too. So I have two windows. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to add another effect, because I want to see this image as it is, and this one as status. And if I go here to status now, they'll both be like this. So that's not what I want. So if I just go back to the final result, I'm then going to go to add vibrance, but I'm not going to change any of these values. And if I close Keylight, I could just click vibrance and just add it on top of Keylight. There we go. So you see here in this panel, you can see vibrance. That's basically the top effect. That's the one that we're seeing. Okay. So now, when I go back to Keylight and I change this to status, this stays as the image we want to see, and this is how we view the status view in Keylight. So what I'm going to do now is hold down, click on the pipette tool, hold down Alt, and as I drag over the image here, I can start to search for the areas with the most black. No, that's, I need to keep holding on Alt. That's not too bad. So I'm going to click on that and use that green, and I can close this window down now. And then I can go back to clip black, clip white, and then if we go back to our intermediate result, I mean it is still quite green. And we've got quite bad edges. So, but that's a way of finding your best green. But I want to improve this. So the best thing to do now is go to Keying Advanced Spill Suppressor. And just putting that on automatically makes it look an awful lot better. You can do standard or Uber or ultra. And then I'm just going to add an image behind it. What have we got? Something like that. So it doesn't look too bad. There's a bit of an edge. That looks slightly better on ultra. So what you need to do now is use your masking tool and make sure you're masking the right layer. I'm just going to get rid of that flag. So if you press MM to open up your mask values and invert this and keyframe your mask path, and then as she moves towards the mask, oops, so using the arrow tool, I'm going to keep moving this. And just adjust it as you go along. Okay. And that's a quick intro to using Keylight.